The Hancock Biological Station celebrated its 25th anniversary of its monitoring program and also celebrated its 500th cruise associated with its programs. Along with all these accomplishments, the station will be presenting a grant to fire up a new project.
Over the last 25 years, we've been studying basically the environment of western Kentucky, particularly as it relates to Kentucky Lake. The biological station, if you look out the window, we are on Kentucky Lake. It's a beautiful place to be, but we need to know a little bit more about our environment. So 25 years ago, through a grant from the state of Kentucky, we began to monitor the biology, the chemistry, a lot of the environmental parameters that would be of interest to anybody, particularly Kentucky Division of Water, scientists, the local population. And what we're trying to build is a database for a long-term look at what's happening to our environment. Not only just what happens on one day, but what may change in the future, something like climate change. Will climate change have an effect on Kentucky Lake? Will it have an effect on the entire basin? We also are trying to look at Kentucky Lake as it compares with other reservoirs and other lakes around the world, providing scientists with databases, ways to ask and answer questions on water and on the general environment. One thing that you do as a scientist is you work with other people. You get to know people in your own field, and you come up with ideas that might be something that, say, National Science Foundation would find interesting and want to have you do. For the last 4 years, we've been working with a grant between us and the University of Montana to understand what was happening in lakes by putting sensors into them. That grant just came to an end. We now have an opportunity for Kentucky to work with Alabama and all the universities there to take data that we would be collecting from our present situation and create management scenarios for potential disasters. What types of data do you need to give environmental managers, city planners, based on what you know about water, about reservoirs, about critical events? You need the data. Managers need the data. They also need it to be interpreted. So this is the grant we will be working on here. There'll be people from 6 universities, 3 in Alabama, 3 in Kentucky, meeting here next week to put a grant together and discuss how in the world we can do this and make it effective. We have, the monitoring program is only one piece of the station. We also have a full-time summer class program. Students come out from the university and a variety of other universities to take classes here. The faculty come in from other universities. It's intensive field courses. Students take courses that are all day, 2 days a week. They have lectures maybe in the morning and they're out in the field the rest of the day. We want to try to increase those types of opportunities for students. There's more and more interest in having people qualified in the environment. Whether you're a wildlife manager, whether you're interested in water chemistry, whether you're interested in going out into politics. And we've had some pretty good politically oriented students here. Also in liberal arts. We've had students who have been interested in poetry, short stories, who come out and take a course because they want to know more about what they want to write about. So it runs the gamut of students coming out. So that's a big part of the station.